Hey everyone, welcome to our last and final episode of Tower Street Spotlight. We're so happy that you made it with us to this final episode. And today we have the amazing artist, Christina Anthony. Yeah!
Hi.
So thank you for joining us today, Christina. If you can, just introduce yourself. Who are you? What are your pronouns? And yeah, what do you do in the lovely art world?
Sure. My name is Christina Anthony. My pronouns are she, her, and I am sort of all over the place in the art world, but I mostly do improv, stand up, and sketch. Yeah,
Nice.
so I started doing that in the Philadelphia area in 2016, and I've been doing it ever since.
That is awesome. I've taken like one improv class and I really liked it, but it's also anytime I was asked to go up and like do anything, like my heart was like do, 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 do. So all kudos to you. Beautiful. So to get this interview started, I wanted to ask how you were introduced to performing arts or theater or anything within the creative realm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I moved from San Francisco to Philadelphia in 2016, and I didn't know anybody. I didn't have any friends. I had just gotten a job. So I started actually meditating in this meditation center in downtown Center City, Philadelphia. And um, on the lower level of the meditation center was an improv theater, the Philly Improv Theater. And I just always saw a bunch of really cool people hanging out in the lobby. And I just asked somebody, like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And they said it was an improv theater. Yeah. And from there, I just took a class. I just thought like it would be a good way to meet people. Didn't really think anything of it.
Mhm.
And then ever since my first class, I've just been hooked. And I just took all the classes that I could, and I auditioned to be on a team that performed every week, and I got on that, and then I got on like 4 other teams, and I was just doing improv like four or 5 times a week. And then I like with a couple of years, I started teaching at the theater actually and directing, which was really cool. And then I just realized pretty quickly that performing comedy specifically, was just like the best thing my brain had ever done in terms of being creatively inspired and fulfilled and challenged. So I just started doing all types of comedy that I could. And I like wrote and performed on sketch teams, and I did stand-up shows and open mics and all that kind of stuff. And I used to host a show at Good Comedy Theater for a little over a year and a half. Um, yeah, so I just tried to do everything I could because it felt amazing to perform. So yeah.
Yeah, that is beautiful. Oh my gosh. And oh my gosh, just I did like love that just because the fact that it's just like it just happened to be at the right place at the right time and boom, you tried something just to try it and it changed like the whole course of what you're doing with your life. And that is so cool.
Yeah.
And especially also
Yeah.
because it just brings a lot of people joy in the end too. Like it makes you happy, but it makes others happy. And that's something that everyone I think strives for. So that's really cool that you're doing that.
Thanks.
So if you can just introduce the piece that you have or that you brought for us. I just want to clarify, you wrote this piece, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Yeah, so if you can just introduce it for everyone, that would be greatly appreciated.
Sure. So when I heard sort of the prompt of like a monologue, I immediately just thought of the Vagina monologues because I really enjoyed them, and I read sort of the book by Eve Ensler, and I have a lot of thoughts about my vagina. So I just wrote sort of a modern vagina monologue based all in reality, my truth.
I love it. I love it. That's why I kind of like double check. I was like, this sounds like this could be another piece from the Vagina monologues, because I've performed it. I know like that play kind of gets like updated every once in a while. So I was like, oh, I never heard this one before. But I was like, wait, no, no, no. I think she like wrote this herself. So that's really cool. I love it. Um, so enjoy, everyone.
My vagina and I used to be close. We used to share a beating heart and pulse. We used to like all the same people, operating on one wavelength and frequency. But that was in my early 20s, when I still listened to Rage Against the Machine and didn't floss every day. A less complicated time, when I would eat 2 packs of cookies at night and consider it a 2-course meal. I feel sad that we've grown apart over the years. We used to read each other bedtime stories and stay up all night watching Jumanji. Of course, we had the occasional fight, like that time I used to make homemade wax and burn her. Or that time when she had a crush on Gollum and I had a crush on Smeagol. My vagina is angry. She speaks in tongues and threatens to destroy entire cities, especially Milwaukee. My vagina hates Milwaukee. She's irritable when she has to stand in long lines. She likes to talk in Spanish cada vez en cuando, durante momentos cuando inglés no sirve, y la concha necesita más pasión. We can go months without talking. I feel I've treated her well. I groom her occasionally. I feed her, if not daily, then at least every 5 years. I'm sorry that I have neglected her at times. I thought I was doing what was best for her, but I see now that she needs more. My vagina's nickname is Honey Badger. My vagina wishes she wasn't on Medicaid. My vagina doesn't like fancy soaps. She feels cleansed while floating in the ocean. My vagina likes Shakira music videos and British accents. My vagina accidentally got aroused by a douche toilet spray. My vagina would like to say thank you for buying that $200 vibrator. When I'm asleep, my vagina loves to time travel to the future, when it has a loving, kind companion that's not operated by my own hand. My vagina is jealous of Harry Styles' effortless sex appeal. My vagina needs the occasional pampering, but is generally low maintenance. My vagina and I have grown in size, strength, and spirituality. My vagina sometimes feels like a separate entity, disconnected from my brain and heart. But every now and then, my vagina aligns with every part of my being, and we exist in the world as one powerful force, ready for battle, but willing to put down our weapons. My vagina can be a total bitch, or an affectionate, loving partner, and that's just the way I like her.
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed all the many times that she said vagina. So if people want to follow your journey, your improv and stand-up, how can people follow you? Do you have a website? Or also if you want to plug any projects that you have coming up, please let us know.
Mm-hmm. Sure, yeah. My website is ChristinaVAnthony.com, ChristinaV. No, sorry, there's no dot. Just Christina V. Anthony. V is in vagina. Anthony, ANTHONY, and my Instagram is at bballslayer24. Kind of weird, but that's what it is.
I love it. I love it so much. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and thank you everyone, all the Power Streeters that have followed this entire series. All the artists that I have interviewed have been amazing, as well as Christine. I'm so happy to have met you. Hopefully we get to meet each other in person sometime soon. I can at least see you perform. That would be really cool. And thank you once again, everyone, for watching. Enjoy your summer.